That once you are in government, you are going to give us land. Where is the land?
It's racist to criminalize the occupation of vacant land. That's one of the arguments EFF leader Julius Malema's legal team is putting to the court.
Never before has the post-apartheid government used this act in the context that we have, where there is a clear persecution, or prosecution rather, a clear prosecution of a political leader for making, in effect, a political statement.
Malema is facing jail time if found guilty of contravening the Riotous Assemblies Act and the Trespass Act of 1956. He was charged after calling on people to occupy land on 2 occasions. His advocate is turning to the history books to try and have the act scrapped. He says the law was an instrument of oppression intended to punish black people for their landlessness.
At the heart of the Riotous Assemblies Act was the prohibition of the crime of incitement, because this is precisely the crime that the apartheid government feared the most. It was the idea of a black man standing on a podium and shouting Amandla that actually threw them into shivers. So the reason they had 182B was to stop Nelson Mandela from shouting Amandla.
But the state isn't buying the idea that Malema's utterances are covered by freedom of expression.
An incitement to people to actually leave where they are and to occupy land and to trespass, then it's not simply political speech. It's not as though he's promising that one day in the future this is what you will get from the EFF. He's telling them, when you leave here, go and do the following.
And the EFF is sure of its case.
And we're more than confident that when the judges come back to give the judgment, they are going to declare the Riotous Assemblies Act to be an unconstitutional piece of legislation. And the charges that were brought on that basis by AfroForum are going to fall off.
You are going to reserve the judgment and you'll be told...
Judgment has been reserved. Leranzo Temba, Pretoria.